Now everybody loves what? Right, you are, a good summer haul. Cuckoo, my name is Anastasia and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are doing a, well, obviously, haul. And when I was trying to summer up a haul, kind of pick a topic, maybe a little bit of a theme, organize all of it, I have realized that I do not exactly have one. I have three of those. We will have a part for the corporate / smart casual girlies. Then we have a very summery, romantic one, and we will finish it all off with some quality summery evening wears. Some of those I got due to the collaboration mainly on Instagram and TikTok. If I do have codes for any of those brands, I will mention them on the screen or in the description below, where you can actually also find all of the links to all of the items I will be showing you today. So, if you are interested in any of those categories, keep watching, and as per usual, the lookbook will be in the end of this video. Starting with something I actually got in time for the last haul, but then I've decided to alter it slightly. I have been on a hunt for a good black blazer for maybe half a year now, and I was absolutely not under any circumstances expecting to find it in Zara. Not only did I find it in Zara, but it was like, what, 50 euros? Purely insane, because this jacket not only looks but also sits so much better than the price of it. In terms of shape, it is clearly on the taller girl because it was more of a rectangular shape. I wanted it to be shorter. It was cropped easily. So in case you're a petite girly looking for a good blazer, you can get this one and, just alter it afterwards. Next, we have something probably to go with the blazer. Well, not actually to go with, but I'm pretty sure I already wore it like this. It's not like a made-to-be duo, but it can go as one. Anyway, it's a little waistcoat that I've got from pull&bear. The thing about me and the waistcoats is that I love them. I really like the way they look. I really like the way they upgrade the outfit, where you can just, put on the waistcoat instead of, let's say, a white t-shirt, and it instantly becomes a little bit more elegant, a little bit more chic. However, my issue with those is that I'm pure size 0 on the upper half of my body, so usually those waistcoats are extremely big on me. However, pull&bear size extra small fits me like a glove, amazingly. So yeah, once again, if you have the same issue, cannot recommend this more. I'm pretty sure they also make it in gray, but there was something that I didn't like about the gray one. Well, probably that I see them around too much, but never say never. Maybe it will grow up on me again. Speaking of great tailor stuff, I have finally, probably a little bit too late into the season since it's already summery and hot in Belgrade, and I might not have a chance to wear it. But I got it not because it's a trend, I got it because I very much so enjoy the look of it, and I feel like this particular item will be incorporated into my style nicely. And that would be a midi gray tailored skirt. I wanted it to be pleated. I wanted it to be very much so narrow-waisted and then going wider towards the bottom. And I found it in Rihoas. And I already used to get like a very similar skirt from them. Well, it's slightly different. It has pockets, different material, all the jazz, but the idea is there, so I knew it would probably fit me nicely without any alterations. Size extra small seals the deal. And I do work with Rihoas on Instagram. I do have a code. I believe the new one is Anna20C. That was basically it for the corporate part of this haul. Now we're moving into the summery, lighter, brighter category, and I think let's start with the shoes, shall we? So here is my pride and joy, because finally find a pair of naked shoes that doesn't give me ick, probably because they're not too naked. Anyway, I've got those Mary Janes from Stradivarius. They also come in black and in red, in case you're looking for the different colors. And yes, those are basically like your naked shoe, like net shoe, ballet flat, Mary Jane flat. However, instead of being like an actual net, this one is made out of leather. Well, pleather, but anyway. So first of all, it looks more classy, picnicky, a little bit cottagecore, but make it more urban chic. And second of all, because this net is made out of leather, it kind of ends up being thicker so that you do not see that much of your feet coming through it, but you still see some. Because my issue with the majority of the mass market dupes for the, already infamous Alaya naked flats is that they seem to be a little bit too naked, so that pair with other items, I don't know, they're kind of giving me like exhibitionist vibe. Not in a good way. Moving on, I've got a couple of pieces from Lila Silk, and I think I shall start. Okay, so I probably won't be able to show it to you properly with just, one hand, so you will have to go to the lookbook to see this on. However, I have finally got my hands on one of their, like the off-shoulder tops, because I think that is literally one of the chicest things you can wear for the summer season. Like, a little off-shoulder knitted top, a pair of trousers and ballet flats, and you're the chicest person in your neighborhood. Just like that. I'm pretty sure they do it in like a lot of colors. I knew that I wanted a dark one, but I didn't want like a black one, so I thought that the navy blue is a nice in between. And speaking of the navy blues, how cool is this skirt? Just like, can you imagine strolling around the streets of your city? The skirt, like feeling like It Girl, but make it 1960s, like the Ipanema girl. Like, this is the vibe that this skirt is giving me. Like the way it's cut, like the way it moves when you walk around. I don't know. I just have a feeling I will be living all through the season in this skirt. And like the first top I've got in size extra small. The skirt, this one, and the next one that I'm going to be showing you from Lila Silk, they are size 2. Speaking of the second skirt that I got from Lila Silk, this one is a little bit more classy, a little bit more all year rounder, and well, it's definitely more of wardrobe base. Well, to each their own, because we know that the wardrobe base is a purely personal thing, but for me, this one definitely falls into the category. I love the fact that it has like a lining, and the lining goes all the way down to the hem of the skirt, because sometimes with white items, like they do the lining that goes like just below your butt or just below your knees, and then when you're out in the sun during the summer, you can see this contrast, like this difference in colors when you have this underlining and then when you do not have it. And I am not particularly a fan of this look, so I do really appreciate the fact that the lining in this one goes all the way down. And another bonus is that it does have pockets. Okay, last item that I have from Lila Silk is this little kind of cowl neck blouse, and I'm typically not fond of this particular kind of décolletage. However, Lila Silk is one of those brands who are providing like these smaller sizes, so I thought that, well, actually, if this kind of neckline would fit me nicely in any brand, that would probably be Lila Silk. And I was correct. It is just so, once again, chic and so easy to throw on with a pair of jeans or trousers and go about your business. Or you can pair it with this skirt, and that would almost be a wedding look. Like, if you are, a minimalist kind of bride, I feel like that could be definitely your look. If not for the actual ceremony, then at least for one of the events. Oh, actually, on that note, I nearly forgot, but I've got myself a new pair of brown sandals. As I usually say on my channel, if you do not have a pair of brown sandals and a basket bag, what are you even wearing during the summer? So I'm very typical when it comes to my flat sandals preferences. I do very much so enjoy the Hermes Oran sandals, but I do not have those, so I'm kind of looking for the alternatives or dupes. These ones I found, they are from the brand called Dune London. What can I say? They're run dupe, they're leather, they're very comfortable, and they're reasonably priced for what they are. So you know that I have been working with Rihoas for, I'm pretty sure it's like 2.5 years at this point, and when it comes to them, my favorite categories are evening wear and summer day dresses. I think they do them like no other. Variety of colors, options, silhouettes. Like, there are not a lot of brands that do these kind of vintage inspired but still modern looking dresses as good as they do. And if this is not a prime example, then I don't know what is. Giving me such Beauty and the Beast vibes. It is my preferred silhouette, which is a midi dress with a cinched-in waistline and, well, if not corseted bodice, then kind of tailored to snug you in slightly. The piece de resistance of this dress is actually a bag. It's an open bag, but the stripes are thick enough so that it's not too open, not revealing too much, but still, you know, got the air flowing. On the hot summer day, I cannot think of anything better. Okay, we're kind of moving into the evening wear section, and we have one, well, I'd say it's a transitional piece from day wear to evening wear, very much so depending on how you style it, and that would be a pair of satin trousers. These ones I've got from Bershka, and I wanted a pair for the longest time, but I have kind of convinced myself that I want like a more tailored version, and I couldn't find the ones that would fit me properly around my waist. So, you know, I never ended up getting them. And recently I was shopping with a friend of mine, and she was like, well, why are you so bent on the idea of tailored trousers? And I thought, well, that is a good question. Why? Because if you only have one pair of satin trousers, there are more benefits to the one with the casual looking waistline, since the satin is already very much so evening wear material. And if you add to the fact that those are the tailored trousers, it would be very difficult to style them for the casual items. And if they're looking like sweatpants but made out of satin, you can easily throw a white t-shirt on top of them and a pair of, I don't know, black flip-flops and clip-clopping around the beach somewhere on vacation, and then you can simultaneously dress them up for the evening, just, you know, cover this waistband. We have reached the evening wear section. I have 2 dresses, 2 pairs of sandals, and 1 bag in here. Let's start with the dresses. They both are from Rihoas, and this, if you ask me, is a perfect wedding guest dress. If I had any weddings to go to this summer, I would probably go for this one. I also think it can be like a good bridesmaid dress if you are not going for like a formalized bridesmaid dresses, because like the silhouette is very simple, very classy. It's your usual satin slip dress, but it is in unmistakably kind of champagne pinkish color, not the ivory cream, not the beige one. I do like when they have a pink undertone because it's more difficult to mistake them for the bride's whites. The fact that it has like this black piping around adds something a little bit more interesting, also kind of brings a little bit more contrast around your face. And I personally do not think that black dresses are appropriate for weddings, but a little bit of a contrast, you know, stitching around your face just to frame it, like, why not? The second dress that I got is more of a evening party, cocktail party, I don't know, dancing party, because I think this dress moves very beautifully while dancing. But anyway, remember like 2 summers ago, Zara made those kind of sleep satin dresses in black satin with a little bit of lace like under the breast area and around the décolletage area, and I really loved them, but then they went so viral that I've got tired of the silhouette even before getting it. But I craved something of the similar vibe, and then this summer Rihoas made this gorgeous dress. I don't know if you can see it, but well, not exactly the same, but it also has like lace stripe under your breast area, but the silhouette is different, and I personally think this one is more complimentary. And as I already said, I absolutely love the way it moves and grooves. It also has an open back. Love me an open back. I have been filming some summer campaigns for the brands for Instagram, and I've realized that I am really missing on the evening wear accessories. So I think we shall start with the most basic ones. A pair of white sandals. I used to have ones from Sam Edelman. I had them for the past white years, which is a lot for a pair of white sandals, and I believe they went through 4 weddings and many more events. And when I put them out this summer, I realized that their repairments would cost me far more than just getting a new pair of shoes. So here I am with these little babies from Mango, and I'm pretty sure Mango hasn't done it last summer, but instead of doing your usual strap a sandal with the strap around your ankle, they did a slingback version. And oh my god, it is so much more complimentary looking. I do find Mango heels quite comfortable, and the fact that they're a slingback doesn't take away from it. And then we are having something more fun. I have finally come to the realization that I do need a pair of gold heels in my life, and I do have one, but they're kind of the dupe for the René Cavillos with, you know, a strap around your ankle, which goes like a snake, like this, but those are quite high. I wanted something a little bit more walkable. I was thinking flats, but then I decided that a kitten heel would be better. Well, those are slightly higher than a kitten heel, if you ask me, but still very much so walkable. And what I like about these heels in particular, well, besides the fact that they are the same kind of slingback style as the white ones that I showed you, is that they do have texture. I don't know if you can see it, but they do look like the snake skin, almost, kind of, I suppose. And I have realized that with the gold leather accessories from mass market, they usually can look very cheap. Well, in my head at least, when they do have this texture, it kind of improves the looks of them. Anyway, the last item I have to show you, and kind of to go with the heels, is this little, very much so soft, squishy clutch. Once again, I do have gold clutches, but they all are very structured. And sometimes when you are on the vacation nearby the ocean, like the structure just do not go with the vibes, so I wanted something soft and small. It does have like a body strap, but I'm not honestly planning to ever use it. Okay, with that being said, let's move on to the lookbook part. Gentlemen, that's gonna be the end of this haul. If you have enjoyed and if you want to show me your support, I would very much so appreciate you subscribing to this channel and leaving me a like. You can check out my other social medias if you like the vibes, and other than that, I'll see you in the next one. So bye.